I've just got the letters from the solicitors for the whole thing that's going on right now, and yeah, I just wanted to talk to the vlog real quick because it's something that's quite tough for me, and I struggle with it, and have been struggling with it, and like trying to work, but I just can't work because now I've read them all. I'm just thinking about it. They got sent a month ago, but I didn't even know because it went to an email that I don't even use, and I wasn't told where it had gone to. So I've been waiting for these letters to arrive, and they just haven't been. But anyway, they're there. So I read them, and obviously it's something that I don't want to really put into the vlog. I've been trying to keep it off the vlog and just speaking kind of like, not metaphors, but speaking not in absolutes, essentially. And I'm not going to do that now, but I just wanted to film something because obviously it's just hard to talk about, and like this helps me talking to the vlog and stuff. So yeah, it's just tough, man, because like, obviously, things are going to change, but it's hard to kind of like, I don't know, like one of them says, there's obviously two letters, one of them is about Harper, and it's just like every other weekend is what I'll see her, and it's like, oh man. But obviously, I see her every weekend right now, but obviously I guess that's going to change to every other weekend, and it's going to be formal. But the tough part is like with my job, it can't be formal, because like some weeks I'm going to be somewhere else or whatever, or there's going to be something I have to film or some sort of event or whatever. But I guess it's like the reality now is hitting me because it's like, I don't know, just the thought of every other weekend is crazy. Because even you guys were seeing the past weekend, it's just fun and I just like it. But obviously I knew I have to pull myself together because I've got work, I've got stuff to do, I've got goals, objectives this year and stuff like that. And I guess like I keep telling you guys, or trying to convince myself, to be fair, when I tell you guys, it probably is just me trying to convince myself that all this work is for her, like later down the line. But it's just hard, the mentality going forward, knowing that I'll only see it, like two days every 14, is that how it works? And even then, that's 3 hours there, 3 hours back, so it gets cut short anyway, It's just tough. But I want to film this part here because I've been struggling to do my other work now. So I'm just taking a break, just sitting here having a break. Oh man. And I don't want it to seem that I'm only using the vlog or only talking to the vlog to just show this side. It's not about showing this side. I don't care about what people look at or see. It's just that this is just a way for me to talk, Obviously, I'm seeing Harper this weekend, gratefully and thankfully. But I've called my mum and dad for them to come around Saturday night to be on hand because obviously I'll put Harper to bed and then I'll do this Whatnot stream. So I need someone to be around just to make sure if she wakes up, someone can be there with her and I can still stream. But this is why I'm just so exhausted, man. I'm so exhausted because it's like I've worked so hard like in the last 3 years and also through mental things as well. Like family, there's some like, I don't want to, how do I say? There was some news we got within the family that really hit me hard a while back. When I was in my relationship, and then I didn't really react to it that well. It's tough to kind of like have my feelings. We went to Vegas with the boys, and thankfully they were there and around for me at that time, even though I did keep it quite low key to them as well. It was more like we're at the clubs or at the nightclubs, and then I'd just be off having a cigar, like tearing up a little bit and just looking out into the view wherever the club was, wherever we were. But what I'm trying to say is it's like I've worked so hard to support everyone and build everything that I'm building for then now it to just be like for what, because if I see Harper every other weekend, that's like, and then also everything else that comes with separation and divorce, dare I say. Well, I say dare I say, like it is happening, it will happen, but it's like everything I've done is just for nothing, And even though you guys will say, oh, it's not for nothing, even though people will tell me it's not for nothing, it just feels that way, And like the harder part is that like it's just harder to keep going because I'm exhausted, man. Like without the vlog, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. I don't even know what strength I would have to like get out of bed or go. And I don't have it now. Like even now, I know that I need to eat better, I need to sleep better, I need to go gym. But I'm like all those things that actively help you and make you a better person. I just don't want to do them because I feel rebellious, you know. I feel like just fuck this, fuck that, you know. And I'm like, what's the point of anything? So that's like, and that's the hardest part. And people will know. It's not just me who's going through this. This is not tame at all. But I'm saying that like people are going through even harder things, or people are going through things that who are not in a position of me. You know, they don't have friends, or they don't have. I mean, I'm on the ropes earning wise. I'm literally like trying to out earn my problems. It's hard, but what I'm trying to say is that like I just don't want to, you know. And that's the hard part about being sad or having things on your mind is people. You know what you need to do to make yourself better. Get out of bed, go for a walk, go gym, eat this. But it's like I don't want to. You know, right now I want to just say fuck everything and just. But I can't do that for myself, for Harper, and I have so many people that rely on me, you know, staff, you know, partners in business. I have everything, you know, Ace, the podcast, it's everything, it's so much stuff, you know, and even the whatnot. Like I got to take this call. Like today, I got to take this call. I don't want to take this call. I have to sit there and be professional, you know, and then I have to schedule the stream for the weekend. And I have to keep going forward one step at a time when my mind is just like in absolute just turmoil, you know. And that's the hardest part. And I have friends and I have people, I have family that I can turn to and call, but like I also don't want to be embarrassing, you know, and I don't want to be a burden, and I don't want to look weak, you know. And I think that's what men specifically have that problem where like you don't want to reach out because you don't want to burden people. Well, not men, but everyone. You don't want to burden other people. But I feel like when people talk about men not talking to each other about things, this is why, because like I don't have to call someone up and be like, oh man, like, and then now when you're down, you get hit. When you're down, you get hit, you know, and it just doesn't make sense. And it's like, and then, you know, money is one thing, but then like it's the Harper part is the one that like rips me apart, because it's like, I just said that, I don't know how to say that word. I don't want to be contractually obliged to see her every other weekend for a day and a half because I have to then drive back 3 hours. I can't, you know, it's not, I can't just teleport there Friday night and I can't just teleport back to London Sunday, you know, but that's what it's going to be like. And then obviously my job also, like sometimes I'm away weekends, sometimes I'm there, here, there and everywhere. So what, my contractual weekend is then what, I can't do it. And then it rolls back to, it's just stupid, man. And I don't know why I can't bring Harper, you know, I just can't bring her here, you know. But I know that what I need to do is work harder, work on myself more, you know, gym, projects, YouTube, music, businesses, and just come out stronger. I know I need to do that, and I will do that, no question about it, because I don't give up, ever. And everything I say to you guys, I mean, but like some days I'm weak, like today is the day where I'm weak, you know, and I'm like, I can't do what I'm telling you guys to do, you know, I just can't do it, man. So that's why these vlogs are important, because there's honesty too, you know, there's transparency. Like some days I'm just bad, you know. And I think, to be fair, as I'm talking to you guys and I'm telling you what, do this, do that, I'm like also trying to convince myself, you know. And that's why I say the vlog's important, because it is like that imaginary friend, or it is that like talking to you guys who I can keep myself accountable, you know. But fuck, it's just sometimes just shit, man. It's just shit. And today I have so much Ace stuff, I have so much podcast stuff, I have deliveries, I have things to order for the podcast, I have things to prepare, I have Pokemon channel, I need to get a thumbnail person in, I need to create content for that, I need to think about the main channel, I've got main channel producer messaging, like, can we order this, can we get that, what's the video, it's just like, fuck, man, like, you know. That's why I say, when people sometimes I say stuff like, oh, being a creator, you're never off, you know, or business owner or whatever, and that's what I'm talking about, because I can't now just go home. I can go home and I can just do nothing, but I'll have consequences for it, you know. Whereas like sometimes in a job where like if 5 o'clock hits or your shift ends, like I'm off now. And even though you got to do it again tomorrow, and I'm not saying it's not hard either, but it's just like, for me, for the longest time, I've just felt like there is no escape, you know, from all this. There's no escape, you know. That's why I do cherish the boys so much, because when we do these trips, I have friends around me, you know, so that's why I'm always smiling. I'm always like, let's appreciate these times we're spending together, because those are the fun parts. Don't get me, they're the fun parts. The fun parts are the trips, the traveling, and even for me, the Texas stuff. That's why I like right now. I would love to go and do another trip because I can vlog it. I can do main channel stuff, and it's like ticking a lot of boxes. But then, when I'm here, I'm just here, aren't I? But I have so many things that I'm responsible for and people that I'm responsible for that have to keep going. But God, man, and then I have the weekend with Harper that I just had. It's like the best weekend, and that's what pulls me through. What pulls me through is the fact that, after all this week and all this stuff, like Saturday, Sunday, I'm with Harper, And I get that. I guess I can't have her every weekend because she wants to do stuff with her too, but, I did the hard part, I got us here, man. I got us this Harper can not afford anything, but I provided, and then some, man, And one thing I've never been appreciated for personally is that I don't, I've always been a person in my family that is a bit more outspoken, a bit more stubborn, but I've always had endless love, love. I've had endless love always, So if anyone needs anything, whether it's siblings, wife, no questions, yes, whatever you want, yes. I've never asked for anything in return. I don't know if I'm ever going to find someone new, but I'll probably find that within myself, that love, I'll find it for myself. But anyway, this vlog has been a really emotional one and a tough one, because I can't take you around today being here's what I'm doing. It's so hard, man. So I'm probably just going to leave this one quite short, or quite less scenes. And one thing I hate about all this is I hate that I don't mind being open with you lot. I don't mind putting this out there because I think it's important for people to see this. But I don't want to be seen as I don't know. I don't want to be seen like an attention seeker because I'm not doing this. It always happened. Even when this first happened, that I was on Twitch and then someone took it and put it on Twitter and was and all the comments were oh, this guy's looking for so much attention. I'm not doing this for attention. And I know those watching know that, but I'm not obviously doing this for attention. Why would I want this? It's not the good kind of attention that you want. But yeah, I just think it's worth saying, and it's good for me to say it because I can say it to somebody, being you, but. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to pause this part. Whether you see me again the rest of the day, I'll take you around. I'll take you with what I'm doing. I will. I'm going to show you some cool stuff for the podcast that I'm working on. But yeah.